What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be sharing all about my hair. I'm going to kind of show products I use, how I got it healthy and growing again because I have cut it really short, and also how I go to the salon and get what I want at the salon. I get a lot of people that ask me, like where I get my hair done, and then they tell me that they hate going to the salon because they never give them what they want and they regret it every single time. And I love the way my hair lady does my hair, so I figured I'd share with y'all how I go to the salon, what I tell my hairdresser, what I want, and things like that. And I have a feeling this video is going to be extremely long, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it. So let's start out with my hair color. So basically my natural hair color is like this really dark brown that you see up here. And as you can see, it's really blonde on the ends. For about a year I was doing my own hair dye, like I was just doing like box dye, and I was just getting like a really light blonde and doing mostly the ends, kind of like a balayage, and I would just kind of like put it in with my fingers, and it would get lighter each time, but it would take a lot of tries to get it to the color that I was wanting because my hair was so dark. So once I started working at Ulta and I got my discount for the salon, I started going to the salon. At that point, it took a lot less time to get the blonde that I was wanting in my hair. I wanted a lot of blonde, as you can see. So once I started going to the salon, it was a lot easier to get the blonde in. If you do have really dark hair and you want blonde, I do suggest going to the salon instead of doing box dyes. Yeah, it's cheaper at first, but as many tries as you're going to need to get it the blonde, it's just worth it to go to the salon and get it done in one try. And y'all might be thinking that my hair is like super damaged from like putting the blonde in my hair, but it's actually like way healthier than it used to be when I used to do it with box dye. So basically at Ulta, the way they do it is they do the color treatment in your, the color in your hair, and then they do a treatment as well, so it kind of like puts the health back in your ends. So my hair never feels damaged after I leave the salon at all. Like it usually even feels like healthier. So I might insert some like progress pictures throughout this video of my hair from the past few salon visits that I've been to. So the first time I went, it just had like a little bit of blonde at the bottom, and it was really short, like above my collarbone, and then it was like my natural color kind of like on the second top half. And basically I went in and I just told her that I was trying to grow out my hair and I also wanted a lot more blonde. So she basically just did a partial in my hair, which is just like a crap ton of highlights. Like it's just really like highlighting your entire head of hair, but it's not like doing an overall color. That's what a partial is. So it did look a lot lighter, but it kind of looked like streaky. Not like streaky, but it just looked like I got highlights, which I wanted more of an all over look. So the next time I went in, it had grown a little bit, but not too much at all, and I just asked for a more all over color. So she did the front section more of a full color, and then the back she kept doing the partial just so it like blended better. So the back still kind of had a lot of brown as well as blonde in it, and the front was extremely blonde, which I liked the front a lot. So the third time I went in, this most recent time, I told her I want what you did in the front, and I want that all over my head, and I want it more of a rose gold tone, which is what I have now. But yeah, so this is my hair after 3 salon visits. I love it. It's grown so much. It was like cut to here, and it's grown that much in a year, which is really not that much, but for my hair it's really good. Okay, so basically when I go into the salon, what I tell them, because I don't like to cut a lot off, I just want my dead ends off. So basically I say I want to keep it as long as possible but cut the dead ends off, so that way they know that I'm trying to grow out my hair and I want it as long as possible, but yes, cut the dead ends off. And usually when I leave, my hair ends up looking longer, which I don't know how she does it, but she is so good. So yeah, if you are scared to get a trim because you're scared they're gonna cut off like inches and you don't want that, just tell them you want to keep it as long as possible but take the dead ends off. Hopefully that'll help you. It definitely helps me. My hair looks awesome when I leave. I never feel like she cuts off too much. And if you do have layers in your hair and you're not really liking them, I always just tell them that I'm trying to grow out my layers, so don't cut off a lot from those either. And my layers have grown out a lot. Like the first time I went in, I did ask her to do layers, and I didn't really like them that much because my hair is shorter and it was like just too much going on. So I've been growing them out and they've grown out a lot. So she definitely does a good job at letting those grow out. And then when you go in asking for color, show pictures. Those help them so much because like you can only use so many words to describe the color you want, because like they could take it completely differently than you're trying to tell them, So show them, go on Pinterest, They save a bunch of pictures on a board and show them all the pictures that you want your hair to look like. That way they know exactly what you want. And if you're wanting a pretty drastic change, most likely the stylist isn't going to go all out the first time you go in, because sometimes people, you know, say like, oh, I want to go from brunette to blonde, and then they do that and then they kind of regret it. So usually they'll kind of take you like halfway there, and then the next time you come in they'll do more and it kind of just build up. But if you do want like a drastic change immediately that day, tell them that and say, I'm not afraid to go like really, really blonde, so just go all out, and that way they know like you're not going to regret it when you leave. They're going to want to like take it slower because they're worried you're going to like think it's too crazy or something. So yeah, basically like to get this, last time I went in I said I want a lot more blonde, what you did in my front, so more of a full color all over my head. I want a little tiny bit of my root showing, but pretty much take it all the way up. So like you can see most of the color goes all the way up to my root, but it is a little bit darker in here just so it blends better with like my skin tone and stuff. And I told her to do a little bit of rose gold in there, so she used a toner for that. And then just to keep it as long as possible, but cut off my dead ends and let my layers grow. And that is how I got this. And the Ulta I go to get my hair done is the one at the Rim, and I go to Jen, Jen. She does my hair. She's done it all 3 times, and I have been obsessed with it every single time. So if you're wanting to go to someone that I think is really good, definitely check her out. She does an awesome job. Okay, now to talk about how I've got it to grow and be healthier and all that. So basically, last October, so about a year ago, I cut my hair to like here, and at that point I was going to my friend's mom. She was cutting and coloring my hair just because I was cheap. So she cut it to like right here, and I wanted it, so, but I liked it for like a few weeks, and then I was like, okay, this is not good, like this needs to grow, because it was just, my face shape wasn't working with it. I started like crazy wanting it to grow, and I was buying a bunch of different stuff and like putting a ton of product in my hair to try to get it healthier. I was using like mane and tail, which everyone says makes their hair grow. I was using like this hair oil from Ulta that I don't even use anymore because it didn't even work. I don't know why I was using it. I was putting in like just all these like deep conditioners. I was like using 5 different conditioners and like switching it up, and like different shampoos. So I was basically just using like so many products in my hair, and I realized now that that was just like not gonna make my hair grow. So the way I have been getting my hair to grow a lot faster is I got a really good shampoo and conditioner, I got a really good deep conditioner, and I got a really good leave-in treatment, and I've stuck with those for like 3 or 4 months now. And once my hair like really started gaining the benefits from those products over and over again, that's when I saw it growing. So let's talk about products. So the shampoo and conditioner I've been loving is the Living Proof Restore line. I've been using these for probably 3 or 4 months. So, and I have seen improvement from my other shampoos that I was using once I started using these. So basically it just says reverses dryness and damage for visibly healthier hair. I was really looking for a shampoo and conditioner that didn't have sulfate in it because I thought that might be drying my hair out. I do have really dry hair, by the way. It gets a little bit oily at the top, but I can usually go without washing it for like 3 or 4 days, so pretty dry hair. So I was looking for something that didn't have sulfate in it because sulfate really dries out your hair. Sulfate, they put sulfate in like shampoo because it really gets that suds going and it really cleanses your hair, which is good if you have like really healthy, like oily, dirty hair, like really healthy hair that gets dirty and oily. Then sulfate might be good for you because it's really going to clean your scalp and really clean your hair. But for people like me who have really dry hair, it just dries the crap out of our hair. So I was looking for something that didn't have sulfate, which these do not, and I've seen a drastic difference. And then the conditioner is good as well. I just like thought it'd be best to use the 2 together just to give my hair more of like a routine and more of a balance so it can get used to something and really gain the benefits from it. So if you're like switching up your shampoos and switching up your conditioners all the time, your hair is not getting any of the benefits because it's using it one time and then changing up to the new conditioner and all that stuff. So if you're using one over and over again, then it's really going to start to gain the benefits that the shampoo and conditioner are promising, and it's going to grow and get healthier a lot faster. Also a tip for shampooing, I do shampoo my hair twice in the same shower. So the first shampoo, you're really just getting like the styling products out of there or any just like dirt and stuff that's like sitting on top of your hair, and then the second time you're shampooing it, you're really cleaning your scalp. And when I do it the second time, I really make sure I'm like scrubbing my scalp and like, you know, rubbing it in because you're getting all that like stuff that sticks to your scalp and things like that, because when that stuff sticks to your scalp, it like prevents your hair from going, and it's just gross. So the second time, you really tell the difference. Like if you don't do that already, try it next time you shower, and I promise you'll see a difference. I've been doing that for probably like 2 years now, and like it's helped a lot. And then also, of course, don't wash your hair every time you take a shower. Everyone says this and it really works. I shower my hair twice a week, which is for some people like insane, but it really does help your hair. And make sure like when you're letting your hair get dirty and like not washing it, you're brushing the oils that are in your roots down to the ends. So like I'll make sure like at night before I go to bed to just brush my hair and make sure those oils that I'm getting at the top, I'm brushing down to the ends, because that's what's gonna moisturize your ends, and that's the reason you don't wash your hair that much, is so those oils can soak up into your hair. So I just kind of brush them down into my ends so I can get all the benefits throughout my entire head of hair. Okay, and then also I recommend using deep conditioners. They are wonderful for your hair, definitely to like replenish and moisturize your ends. They are necessary. One I've been loving for a long time is the Macadamia Deep Repair Mask. You can see I've put this thing to work. It is really, really good. I don't know if I see much of a difference in the actual health of my hair, but it really just makes my ends moisturize and softens my hair a lot, because my hair kind of tends to feel like straw or like hay at the ends, and this helps it like make it more soft and like workable and things like that, but not necessarily making my hair any healthier. So if you're just wanting something that's going to moisturize your ends, make it a lot softer, then this is a good one. Another good thing to use is coconut oil. This is from Ulta. Actually, all these products you can get at Ulta. I'm just going to say that right now. This is by the brand Shea Moisture. It's just 100% coconut oil. You can put this all over your hair and then like wear it overnight in like a shower cap. Wake up the next morning and rinse it out, and that's going to help the health of your hair drastically. Like coconut oil is so good for your hair. It completely moisturizes your ends and just makes your hair a lot healthier. So I'll do that like maybe like once a month. I don't do it very often just because it is kind of a hassle to like sleep in it and all that. This mask I've only used it once, so I don't want to like recommend it to you yet, but I have really been liking this brand, so I'm sure it's good. But if I use it again before I put this video up, I'll leave comments down below of how I've been liking it. So far I do like it though. I've used it once, so it's just by the brand One and Only Argon Oil, and it's their hydrating mask. So it looks like that. It smells pretty good. I'll talk about the other product I've been using from them in a minute, but this brand so far has really impressed me, so I wanted to give this one a try. Just get a good deep conditioning mask that you know the brand and you know it works, and definitely use it like once a week. I usually do it like every other wash, so it ends up being once a week for me, and that's really going to help the ends be more moisturized and grow a lot faster. And also, since I did dye my hair blonde and you don't want it to get like too brassy or anything like that, I do use a purple conditioner. This one's from Matrix and it's their So Silver shampoo. It's like purple, like, so you can see it's like hardcore purple. Like they don't get around. But it is like a color depositing shampoo, so it's gonna help the brassiness of your hair go away and make it more cool toned and all that stuff. So it's gonna make your blonde just look a lot prettier. So I used that like probably every other wash as well. I'll first put my regular shampoo. I'll use this one for my first shampoo and then the purple shampoo for the second one, so I can get that color depositing on the second wash. The next thing I do recommend to put in your hair is like a leave-in treatment. This one by Redkin is pretty good. It's the Extreme Anti-Snap. So this like helps with the like elasticity of your hair, like when you brush your hair and it like snaps up. So this is going to help prevent that, because that is obviously not good for your hair. I didn't use this long enough to really see the results. I used it for like a month and then I bought a bunch of other stuff and then stopped using it. But it did like help my hair a little bit, but I wish I would have used it longer. I might go back to using it after I run out of my other stuff. But yeah, I do recommend this if you have a problem with that snapping in your hair. And it's just good to put a leave-in treatment in your hair. The one I've been using recently is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Plus Keratin. So they have the one that's just their regular leave-in, and then they have the one with keratin in it. And I figure if I can get keratin in my hair, I might as well. A lot of people prefer the regular one because this one's a little bit heavier, but since my hair is so thin and dry, I don't mind a little bit of heaviness in my hair. This mostly I just use kind of as like a detangler and a softener for my hair. I don't really notice the health of my hair getting any better with this product specifically. but it does just help my hair be a little bit more manageable, a little bit softer, shinier, all that stuff. But the product that has been just like helping the absolute most is this one right here. It's by that brand that I talked about earlier. It is their Argan Moroccan oil treatment. So this is just a plain argan Moroccan oil, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so it's just straight up argan oil. My friend Ari recommended this to me from work. She has a YouTube channel, so I'll leave it down below so y'all can check her out. But she has like the longest, thickest, healthiest hair, and I was like, Ari, like, I'm so jealous of your hair, like my hair doesn't grow, blah blah. And she was like, okay, well, you need this oil because it's what made my hair grow. Like, her hair is like down to her butt. So I'm like, okay, obviously I need to get this. So at first I was just using this just because I wanted to see how well this worked on its own. And once like a couple months passed and my hair wasn't really growing any faster, I was like, okay, let me start using the oil that she recommended. As soon as I started using this, my hair just like shot. Like, it was like growing so much faster, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this oil is awesome. So basically I'll do the shampoo and my conditioner. Every once in a while I'll do the deep conditioner, and then I always put this in my hair first so my hair soaks up mostly this, and then I'll just spray this on top for like extra shine and extra softness. And that's what I've been doing recently, and it's been helping so much with my hair growth and my hair health. My hair just feels so much healthier after I put this in my hair. So definitely get this. It's only like 10 bucks. Same with the mask from them. I think it's $10 as well. And then also I just want to mention the brushes I use because they actually have really helped my hair. So this one right here is just the wet brush. You can get this at Ulta as well, and they have it in a few different colors. I've had this for like years though, like probably like 5 or 6 years I've been using this one. And I use this one specifically when my hair is wet, and it just combs through so much better than a regular brush would. Like, as soon as I switched over to this, and I was like, what is this? Like, it was so weird how like smoothly it brushed through my hair. So definitely get this. It shows all the benefits like on the box, but it really just helps like brush your hair out when it's wet, like in a better way. Just like what it's made out of is better for your hair when it's wet. And then for when my hair is dry, I use this Tangle teaser brush. You can also get this at Ulta. It's like the weirdest looking brush. It looks like something you brush a horse with or something. But this one as well just runs through my hair so much better than any other brush I've used. I use this one when it's dry, obviously, instead of using the wet brush. And like, it just goes through so much better. Like, I feel, you know, a lot of people would think like, okay, a brush, like, it can't be that much better. But as soon as you try both of these, like, you will notice the difference. It just brushes through so much better. And like, that's important because you don't want to be like ripping through your hair, and that's just like splitting all your ends. So brushes are kind of really important for that reason. Yeah, so overall, basically the way I've gotten my hair healthier is just using a good shampoo and conditioner consecutively, doing the deep conditioners, doing the leave-in treatments, and then using this oil. That is what's just helped my hair like crazy to grow and to get healthier. It's so much healthier than it used to be, so much shinier. I just love it. So definitely get a good routine going and stick with it for months at a time, and don't change it until you're really happy with the length and the look of your hair. So avoid putting like too much product in there. Like, usually if I use like a deep conditioner, I'll skip the like leave-in treatment, or, you know, like, don't do too much to your hair or else it's just kind of like overwhelmed, and it can only soak up so much. So like, usually if I use a deep conditioner, it's not really going to soak up the leave-in treatment, so I'll just do the deep conditioner and the oil. Or like, if I don't do the deep conditioner, then it has room to soak up the other products. You know, you get the gist. Okay guys, I think that is all I wanted to talk about. I really hope you liked this video. I thought it would be helpful because I get a lot of questions about my hair and how I, you know, go to the salon and what I ask for and things like that. So I figured it'd be helpful. It's not something I normally do. I am not the best at hair, trust me. Like, this is as good as it gets pretty much. But yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos about my hair. I can do like a how I style my hair video and things like that. Just give it a thumbs up if you want to see more hair videos. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!